Hello students, let us continue chapter 2 whole numbers. Exercise 2.1 question number 1. Write the next three natural numbers after 10,999. So in question number 1, we have to write the three natural numbers that comes after 10,999. So here for finding the next number after 10,999, we will simply plus 1. So here 9 plus 1 is 10. So 0, then we will carry 1, again we have 10. So in this way we can say that the next number after 10,999 is 11,000. Similarly, the next number after this, we will again add 1 to it, then add 1 to the answer. So in this way we can say that 11,000, 11,001 and 11,002. These are the three natural numbers just occurring after 10,999. Question number 2. Write the three whole numbers occurring just before 10,001. For finding three whole numbers occurring just before 10,001, we will have to first of all subtract 1 from 10,001. So we can say that the number will be 10,000. 10,001 से पहले कौन सा नंबर आता है? 10,000. Similarly इसमें से 1 subtract करेंगे तो we will have 9,999. So in this way we can say that 10,000, 9,999 and 9,998 are the three numbers just before 10,001. So here I have done nothing but simply subtracted 1 from each number. Subtracting 1 from 10,001 I get 10,000. Subtracting 1 from 10,000 I get 9,999. Similarly subtracting 1 from here I get 9,998. Question number 3. Which is the smallest whole number? The smallest whole number will be the first whole number, that means 0. 0 से छोटा कोई whole number नहीं है. So इसका आंसर क्या है? The smallest whole number is 0. Question number 4. How many whole numbers are there between 32 and 53? So to find the total number of whole numbers between 32 and 53, we will subtract 32 from 53, and here I have written minus 1. The reason is 32, when we subtract from 53, that means 53 minus 32 includes numbers 53 along with the remaining numbers. यानी कि जब हम लोग 53 में से 32 को माइनस कर रहे हैं उसमें 53 भी इंक्लूडेड है, क्योंकि हमें बिटवीन की बात हो रही है. यानी कि अगर हमें 1 और 5 के बिटवीन होल नंबर्स फाइंड करने हैं, इफ़ वी हैव टू फाइंड द होल नंबर्स बिटवीन 1 and 5, then 1 and 5 are not included. We will not include 1 and 5. So the remaining numbers, which are 2, 3 and 4, these three numbers are between 1 and 5. So when we subtract 1 from 5, 5 minus 1 करेंगे तो हमें आंसर क्या मिलेगा? 4. लेकिन 2, 3 and 4 में कितने नंबर्स है? इट इज़ ओनली 3. सो दैट इज़ वाई वी विल सब्ट्रैक्ट 1. सो 4 minus 1 इट इज़ इक्वल टू 3. यहाँ पे आंसर 4 इसीलिए आया बिकॉज 5 वॉज इंक्लूडेड. सिमिलरली व्हेन वी सब्ट्रैक्ट 32 फ्रॉम 53, 53 माइनस 32 जब करेंगे तो उसमें 53 भी इंक्लूडेड होगा. सो एक ज़्यादा आंसर आएगा जैसे हमारे इस केस में आया था. सो दैट इज़ वाई वी विल सब्ट्रैक्ट 1 फ्रॉम द answer in this bracket. So here when we subtract we will have 21. So again on subtracting 1 we will have the answer 20. So there are the total number of whole numbers between 32 and 53 are 20. Again I am repeating, because we have to find the number between 32 and 53, these two numbers will not be included. And when we are subtracting 32 from 53, 53 is also included. That is why I have minused 1. So then we get the numbers, the total number of whole numbers between 32 and 53. Question number 5. Write the successor of So in this question we have to write the successors of these numbers. So in this question we have to find the successor of the given numbers, and as I have told you before, successor means the number which comes after. Afterwards is the number which we call successor. So for finding successor we will add 1 to the number. So for finding the successor of this number, which is 24,40,701, we will simply add 1 to this number. So here we have 24,40,701 plus 1, which is equal to 24,40,702. इसको अगर इस तरह से लिखेंगे, and when we do plus 1, so 1 plus 1 is 2, and remaining all numbers come as it is. So here we have 24,40,702. So this is the successor of this number. Similarly for the next number 1,199,000, for finding the successor we will simply add 1. So in this case when we add 1, here I am showing the calculation. When we add 1, this will become 10, this will also become 10, this is 2, and this is same as it is. So here I can see that it is 1,200,000. So the successor of 1,199,000 is 1,200,000. Similarly for other questions, for part C and D given in your textbook, you have to simply add 1 and then find the answer. So try these two questions on your own. Question number 6. Write the predecessor of these numbers. So we have to write the predecessor, यानी कि जो number before आते हैं उन numbers को लिखना है in this question. In the next question we have to find the predecessors of the given numbers. So for finding the predecessor of 94 we will simply subtract 1. Successor में 1 add किया था, predecessor में 1 subtract करेंगे, because predecessor means the number which comes before. So here the predecessor of 94 is 93. Similarly for 10,000, for finding the predecessor we will subtract 1 from 10,000, then we will have 9,999. Similarly for 2,08,090 we will subtract 1 from this number, then we will get 2,08,089. That means we are subtracting 1 from 90. So 90 minus 1 is 89. So here the remaining numbers are as it is. Also try for question number D on your own in the same way. अब ये जो मैं सर्कल्स लगाती हूँ, ऐसे टिक करती हूँ when I am explaining it to you, that doesn't mean you have to write all these in your notebooks. These are only for your explanations. You have to try question number D in the same way on your own. Question number 7. In each of the following pairs of numbers, state which whole number is on the left of the other number on the number line. Also, write them with appropriate sign, greater than or less than between them. In question number 7, you have to state which whole number is on the left of the other number on the number line, and we have discussed this type of question before. And also we have to state which number is greater or less than the other. So we have to compare these numbers and put the greater than or less than sign between them. So in the first question we have 530 and 503. So here we know that 530 is greater than 503. So we use this symbol of greater than between these two numbers. And as I told you before, since 503 is less, then it will be on the left of 530. Like in the number line, if you remember, here we have, imagine, suppose this is a number line and here we have 5, here 4 and 6. Okay, so this is a roughly I have drawn a number line in this way. So here we have 5 and to the left of 5 we have 4, and 5 is greater than 4. That means 4 is less than 5, so it is on the left. Similarly, so इसीलिए 503 will be on the left. जो छोटा number होता है वो left में होता है बड़े number का. So that's why this will be the reason. In the same way we have to solve for question number B and write the statement. This is almost similar. In C we have 98,765 and 56,789. So here in the starting we have 9 and here this is 5. There are equal digits. There are 5 digits in both the numbers. So this will be greater. So the symbol of greater than will come between them, and in the same way we can write like we wrote in question number 1 that 56,789 is on the left of 98,765 on the number line. So in question number D we have two numbers which are 98,30,415, 1 crore 23,001. So here we have 1 crore, that means here we have 8 digits, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So 8 digits, 1 crore is greater than this 7 digit number which is 98,30,415. Question number 8. Which of the following statements are true and which are false? First, 0 is the smallest natural number. Now this statement is false because 0 is not a natural number. So the smallest natural number is 1. Second, 400 is the predecessor of 399. प्रेडेसेसर का मतलब क्या है? ऐसा नंबर जो बिफोर आता है, यानी कि प्रेडेसेसर जो है वो गिवन नंबर से छोटा होगा. लेकिन 400 इज़ ग्रेटर दैन 399. सो 400 is the successor of 399. This statement is false. Next, 0 is the smallest whole number. This statement is true because 0 is the smallest whole number. Whole numbers begin from 0. Next, 600 is the successor of 599. This statement is true because 599 plus 1 we get 600. All natural numbers are whole numbers. Now this statement is true because all natural numbers are contained in whole numbers, and whole numbers are nothing but 0 and all the natural numbers. Next, all whole numbers are natural numbers. This is not true because 0 is not a natural number, so this is false. The predecessor of a 2-digit number is never a single-digit number. This statement is false because the predecessor of 10 is 9. 9 is the predecessor of 10 and 10 is a 2-digit number but 9 is a single-digit number. So the statement is false. Next, 1 is the smallest whole number. Now we already know that 0 is the smallest whole number, therefore this statement is false. Next, the natural number 1 has no predecessor. This statement is true because 1 minus 1 is 0. For finding the predecessor we subtract by 1 and 1 minus 1 is equal to 0, which is not a natural number. 0 is not a natural number, therefore the natural number 1 has no predecessor. Next, the whole number 1 has no predecessor. This statement is false because 1 minus 1 which is equal to 0 is a whole number and 1 has a predecessor in whole numbers. Therefore the statement is false. Next, the whole number 13 lies between 11 and 12. This statement is false because on the number line after 11 there is 12 and then there is 13. So there is no whole number between 11 and 12. So this statement is false. Next, the whole number 0 has no predecessor. The statement is true because there is no whole number smaller than 0. So there is no whole number before 0. 0 is the first whole number. So this statement is true. Next, the successor of a 2-digit number is always a 2-digit number. This statement is false because the successor of 99, that means when we add 1 to 99, 99 plus 1 is equal to 100. So the successor of this 2-digit number 99 is a 3-digit number. Therefore this statement is false because the successor of 2-digit number is not always a 2-digit number. In this way you have to write the reasons for the statements which are false. The next topic we are going to discuss is properties of whole numbers. First property we have here is closure property, and here we have whole numbers are closed under addition and multiplication. Now what does this mean? Let us understand by taking example that what is the meaning of closure property. So for that, let A and B be two whole numbers. So here we have A and B. What are they? They are any whole numbers. ठीक है, तो ये कोई भी दो whole numbers है जिसे मैंने consider किया है. And when I am saying with respect to addition, whole numbers are closed. What does it mean? When we add these two numbers, that is A plus B, we get any number C. ठीक है, कोई भी दो नंबर्स को ऐड करेंगे तो हमें तीसरा कोई तो नंबर मिलेगा. सो यहाँ पे वो नंबर को मैंने सी से डिनोट किया, सी से रिप्रेजेंट किया. सो ए प्लस बी, व्हेन ए एंड बी आर whole numbers, then A and B are whole numbers, and when we add these two numbers, the answer will also be a whole number. So here C will also be a whole number. So this is known as closure property for whole numbers. एग्जाम्पल कंसिडर कर लेते हैं, अच्छे से समझ में आ जाएगा. सो हियर लेट अस कंसिडर 5 and 8. Now 5 is a whole number and 8 is also a whole number. So when we add 5 and 8, then we get the answer 13. And 13 is also a whole number. So in this case we can say that addition of two whole numbers is also a whole number. That means whole numbers are closed under addition. ठीक है, दो whole numbers को add करेंगे तो हमें क्या मिलेगा? whole number ही मिलेगा. Similarly for multiplication, if A and B are two whole numbers, then A into B will be equal to C. Now this C will also be a whole number. ठीक है, this is whole number. C जो है वो भी whole number होगा जब हम लोग दो whole numbers को multiply कर लेंगे. If we consider this example of 5 and 8, when we multiply 5 by 8 we get 40, which is again a whole number. You can consider any whole number. ठीक है, कोई भी whole number आप consider कर सकते हो. For example 0 into 9 we get 0, which is a whole number. Similarly 9 into 11 we get 99. This is also a whole number. So in this way multiplication and addition of whole numbers are closed. That means closure property is satisfied. Now we have two more operations. What are they? They are subtraction and division. Closure property is not satisfied by these two, because when we subtract two whole numbers, for example I am subtracting 5 minus 8. I am subtracting 8 from 5. So 5 minus 8 we get minus 3. Right, because minus 8 is greater, so when we subtract this we get minus 3, but this is not a whole number. So subtraction of two whole numbers is not a whole number. That's why subtraction is not closed. So whole numbers are not closed under subtraction. Similarly for division, when we divide 4 by 2 we get 2. 4 divided by 2 is equal to 2. Now this is a whole number. लेकिन जब हम लोग 5 divided by 6 करते हैं, when we divide 5 by 6, 5 divided by 6 will be some number in point. So this is not a whole number, because whole numbers does not contain numbers of this form. Whole numbers does not have fractions in it. Therefore division of two whole numbers is not always a whole number. Therefore closure property is not satisfied. तो कौन से ऐसे दो operations है जो closure property satisfy करते हैं? addition and multiplication. Therefore closure property is for addition and multiplication in whole numbers. The next topic we are going to discuss is division by 0. But before that, let us do a normal division, a regular division, 8 divided by 2. So here I have to divide 8 by 2. So what will I do now? In this case I can say that 4 times 2 is 8. So when I subtract I get the remainder 0. That means our division is stopped. In other words, I can say that division by a number means subtracting that number repeatedly. If I repeat the same thing over here, that means 8 minus 2, one time I get 6, minus 2 again I get 4. Again on minus 2 I get 2. Again subtracting 2 I get 0. So here I have subtracted 1, 2, 3 and 4 times. 4 बार जब मैंने 8 को 2 से सब्ट्रैक्ट किया सो मुझे रिमाइंडर 0 आया. सो यहाँ पे मैंने उस 4 को मल्टीप्लाई कर दिया कोशेंट में. सो हियर वी हैव द रिमाइंडर एज 0. सो ओवर हियर वी कैन से दैट डिविजन बाय अ नंबर मीन्स सब्ट्रैक्टिंग दैट नंबर रिपीटेडली. सो व्हेन वी आर टॉकिंग अबाउट डिविजन बाय 0, लेट अस कंसिडर दिस एग्जांपल 2 डिवाइड बाय 0. सो जस्ट लाइक आई डिड subtraction over here, we will have to subtract 2 0 from 2. So 2 minus 0 is 2. Again on subtracting 0 we get 2. Again on subtracting 0 we get 2, and this will continue endlessly. That means we can say that this will not have any end. ये रुकेगा ही नहीं. इस तरह से हमें रिमाइंडर जो है वो 2 आता ही जाएगा. सो ये जो है डिविजन वो डिफाइंड नहीं है. देयरफॉर वी से दैट डिविजन बाय 0 इज़ नॉट डिफाइंड. यू कैन चेक फॉर एनी होल नंबर. 7 डिवाइड बाय 0 or 8 divided by 0, any number you divide by 0, the answer will be not defined. So division by 0 is not defined.